warm southern coast, where the sea kisses the land with salt and memory, there was a kingdom called Zambani, a place of great wealth and deep shadows. It was a time of chains and crowns, of gold stained by the suffering of those torn from freedom. It was in this time that Ndinga was born, daughter of a fisherman and a midwife. She grew up running between the sea rocks, learning the secrets of the tides and the voice of the wind. She was free, untamed, until the day the ships came to her village. Men with weapons and ropes destroyed everything. And Ndinga, still a teenager, was dragged like merchandise to the slave market of Mambola, where leaves were traded to the sound of coins and whips. There, amid screams and silence, she locked eyes with Sefi Maro, a man no one dared to defy. Owner of salt mines, ships, and vast lands, he was known as the Stone Billionaire. Many said his heart had died with his wife years before. But in that moment, before that young woman with fierce eyes and marked back, Sefi saw something rare, dignity, even in captivity. And so, he bought Ndinga. Not for labor, not for desire. He bought her to protect her. At first, Ndinga hated everything, the wide walls of the red clay mansion, the silence of the other servants, and especially him. But Sefi did not treat her as a slave. He gave her books. He gave her space. And, over time, he gave her voice. She learned to read salt contracts, to command the staff, and silently, to decode that man with a hard face and sorrowful eyes. And he began to listen to only her. Months turned into years. Ndinga became the center of that house. Not just a servant, but a counselor. Not just a woman, but a strong spirit. But silently, Sefi's body began to fail. The illness, hidden from the world, devoured him from within like termites in an ancient root. He knew the end was near. While his brothers, Bekori and Nugu, fought over his wealth before he was even gone, Sefi prepared something greater. An ancestral will. He summoned the elders, gathered the land chiefs, and before them, with his final breath, declared Ndinga free and sole heir to everything he owned, lands, ships, mines, and the sacred title of Guardian of Zambani. The world bought her as a slave, he said. But before the ancestors, she is more queen than all of you combined. The next day, Sefi was buried beneath the sacred tamarind tree, as was the tradition of silent kings. And Ndinga was crowned. The people chanted her name. Women wept with joy. Children danced to the rhythm of the drums. But not all celebrated. Bekori, the eldest brother, felt robbed. Ndugu, the most ambitious, summoned warriors from the mountains. Together, they raised arms to take what they believed was theirs. To bring down the crowned slave. And Ndinga, now queen, did not run. She donned her command robes, red and gold cloths, cowrie shell necklaces inherited from her mother, and Sefi's carved staff in hand. Mounted on a white horse before her people, she declared, "They want the throne, but I am the throne. I am made of sea, of struggle, and of memory. Today, Zambani will not be defended with chains, but with courage." The battle was long. Blood stained the sand. But Ndinga won. And when the sun set that day, the drum beat louder than ever. Not for Sefi, not for the war, but for her. Ndinga, the slave who became queen. The woman who inherited an empire and turned it into a home. For all those who once had no name. And so, beneath the tamarind's shadow, a new era was born. An era where silent love defeated ambition. Where strength came not from the sword, but from the soul. And where the story was told, bit by bit, on the drum of destiny.